I'm Ryan Lochte, the old man, because this is my birthday today, and this is Deck Pass Live.
You are watching Deck Pass Live, presented by Xfinity. Day 4 of 5 at the Phillips 66 National Championships has closed. What an exciting night of swimming. Hi, everybody. I am Jeff Cummings.
And I am Amy Van Dyken. And as Jeff said, we are at the National Championships. We've had a lot of fun. We even had a proposal of a relationship by Kevin Nowicki to Katie Miley. Katie, if you're out there listening, hit the guy up.
I've never seen that happen before. I think not since Matt Grievers proposed to Annie Chandler back in 2010 have we had some kind of love connection on deck.
I would love that. I would love to be Chuck Willery back in 2 and 2.
They'll take you back. Yeah.
Yeah, well, someone else that'll take us back is the guy that's sitting to your left, Jeff.
Yes. 2016 silver medalist in the 1500 free, Conor Jaeger, has joined us. Conor, it's good to have you.
Hey, Amy. Yeah, thank you for having me here.
So you're not too far removed from competitive swimming. When you step on the deck and you watch these guys, especially like the 400, which was one of your races, does it kind of give you chills, bring you back to all the memories?
Yeah, I loved the race so much, especially actually, even though I medaled in the 1500 at Rio, but really the 400 was like my love. That's the race that I wanted.
It was, I remember that race, it's a knockdown, drag-out finish. I mean, more than the 1500 where it's like 13 minutes of just kind of setting things up. And then it's like 150 of race. This one's like, the last 50 is like a full-on sprint.
Yeah, it's long enough that you can really have a strategy.
Yeah.
There's an opportunity to like break people. There's some psychology in the race, but it's not 15 minutes long.
So what kind of psychology would, you're talking to a sprinter here. Like the 100 was a long race for me, Conor. Like, let's get serious. So in the mile, what kind of strategy do you use? Does it depend?
Over time, the strategy became almost just a best average for the whole race. Right. Probably what you would have expected. Okay. In the beginning, it was like, really easy first 100, then build by the 500, each 500, and then try to close.
Okay.
But towards the end, it was just I have to just try to hold the same pace the whole time.
Which it's not as easy to do.
It's a little boring.
Boring? What do you think about when you're swimming a mile?
It's a long race, but it goes by so fast. You're totally consumed with what you're doing. Like if you listen to, it's not exactly the same, but if you listen to a surfer explain how in the moment they are when you're surfing, because you have to be, because you're adapting to the wave. Like for me, I think you're there, you're adapting to the race. You have to know where everyone is.
Right.
If anyone's making a move, you're totally consumed with the race.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
So when you were training, how do you keep that mindset? Because your mind can wander and go into weird places. How do you keep it
when you're training?
Yeah, in focus.
Probably huge key would be to have really competitive teammates. And then that's just the whole practice is the race.
Yeah. So I want to take you back in time to 2014 Nationals. You won the 1500 freestyle. And, one of the things I always admired was your stroke. You had just one of those beautiful, eloquent strokes. It looked like it was so easy. I know it was not easy, but look at this right here. I mean, look at that. You're so smooth and easy right there, way out in front. Look at that kick. Yeah, it all hurts, I'm sure. Look at that. You're just throwing your arms to the wall.
That's ugly.
And you're like, where's the lane rope? I need something.
Stroke is falling apart, just trying to touch the wall. So this is Nationals 2014?
Yeah, 2014.
So this is coming up to the wall, I'm thinking, man, I'm going so fast. I might even be going 14:45, maybe going to challenge the American record fast. I wasn't going that fast.
But you went so fast you forgot your shirt on the medal podium. I mean, that's pretty good, Conor.
Yeah.
The ladies appreciated that.
Yeah, thanks, I was trying.
I know you were saying that you thought you were on American record race, you didn't get it, but you finally got it in Rio. Probably that meant more to you than the silver medal, I would imagine, getting that American record.
The goal was the medal. So actually, luckily, I'd set the record the year before at Kazan at Worlds. The records will be broken. It's cool to say that you have it. And I had 3 at one point. I had short course yards, short course meters, long course meters, and I've already lost 2. And it's supposed to be broken. So good for those guys. Happy for them. But, I always have the medal.
You're right.
And I've always made the team. So.
What do you think about where distance swimming is right now in the United States?
Sorry, what was the question?
Where is distance swimming right now in the United States to you? Do you feel like it's in a good place?
It's tough. It's always tough to judge the U.S. on the year before the Olympics. As odd as that sounds to say that, maybe you've already been talking about it a lot this week. I'd say that the team performed phenomenally at WUGS, at Worlds, and they'll likely perform phenomenally in Lima this week. But always the selection process for those 3 meets is done a year in advance, and it's hard to tell who's going to be hot. It's a lot easier to pick the team a month before and ramp back up, ramp back down. So were some of the events, and not specifically distance swimming, were they not where they'll probably be next year? Yeah, I think so, and that happens probably every 4 years.
Okay.
Right. You were talking about having a great group of teammates with you to help push you. I want to talk about one of your former teammates at Michigan. I'm sure she swam with you a lot, Sierra Schmidt.
Yeah.
Everybody loves her here at Nationals for her dancing. And we're going to show people who don't know who Sierra is out there just doing her little dance routine before every race.
Yes.
We absolutely love that. So does she do that before she gets in the water for workout?
She might. We had only short overlap at Michigan. But, you have to appreciate the enthusiasm, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I think about myself before the race. I'm trying to conserve all energy. I'm certainly not dancing, right? But she knows what gets her pumped up, and she's true to herself.
Yeah, I'm absolutely amazed by it. Yeah, she definitely owns it, and she's not. I think probably a lot of people is like, oh my gosh, she's wearing herself out. But I mean, she's just got third in the 400 day, so I think she was not worn out. Yeah. That was probably really cool for you to see. Go blue.
It was.
On that one.
Yeah, that was really exciting race, and she's been having a great meet, and the coaches are super happy for her that the training is working, and they're excited to see what happens.
Conor, I want to bring you back just a little bit, and I want you to finish my sentence, okay? 27, 28, 29.
30.
Right. How many lengths are in a mile?
30.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Not 31 and a half.
Sometimes it's almost 32. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You were just on fire. What were you thinking? Like, as you were swimming, right? And then you figured out that, oops, I went a little far in this mile. What went through your head?
Yeah. So, I mean, almost right away, I thought, all right, I'm winning the race, and I also have no idea what lap it's on. Like, I knew for over half the race, and I was thinking, like, I tried to pick my head up. So this is prelims.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
2016 trials.
There's
2012 trials.
2012 trials. Yeah. And I want to make sure that I qualify for finals. So at first I was thinking I'll just pick my head up to look at the counter. But then I thought, like, I'm going to jeopardize making finals, so I can't do that. I'll just go until I hear the bell. And I just never heard the bell.
Oh, no.
And I was thinking, like, I'd rather overswim and still win the race than touch. Everyone's like, oh, you didn't finish the race, maybe get disqualified, whatever. So I'm just thinking, I'm going to swim until they stop me. And that's what happened.
I love it. It's funny that we're bringing this up because our stage manager over there, Trish, her dad, back in the day, swimming with Rowdy Gaines on a relay, he twice did that.
Yeah, he did.
He miscounted.
Did he get jumped on?
On a relay, 800 free relay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He actually didn't overswim. He underswam.
And he was anchoring.
Oh, no.
One time under, one time
Can you
over.
imagine that?
So he stopped at the 150 when he was anchoring?
Like, yeah, woohoo, go team.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
So that's why we had to ask you that question, because we also wanted to put her on the spot.
Yeah. So, no, you're not alone in this. People do it. And Brooke, you probably saw Brooke Forty did it at NCAA's, too.
Yeah, on the 4x200.
Yeah.
See, at least mine was 30.
Well, exactly.
Right? Like, that's 30. Yeah. Somewhere in there. No, I'm just kidding.
Hilarious.
I could have lost track on a 8 laps.
8 is fine.
You could have. I could have lost track on 100. I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
Conor, I'm not a sharp crayon over here.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the word I'm trying to say. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, man.
Before I let you go, I know you were busy with engineering at Michigan.
Yeah.
And you came up with some pretty cool stuff that was applied to swimming. I know it was like part of your class projects.
We did.
Have you kind of thought of anything that could be applied to the pool now?
No.
Anything you want to kind of design, patent make a millionaire?
Yeah.
Make you a millionaire?
Oh, yeah, I wish. If I do have it, or here, I do have it. I can't share it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding. No.
I was gonna say I'm anxious to see what Conor Jaeger has.
No, I'll let you know if I come up with anything.
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
I think whatever Conor Jaeger patents is gonna be gold.
Thanks. Thanks for rooming for me.
So what are you doing now?
I work for a real estate developer.
Nice.
Yeah, and so it's a nationwide home builder, but the group that I'm in is condos in Manhattan and Hudson County, New Jersey, which is where I live.
That is cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So it's like the engineering, I get to pull on it a little bit, but it's not real. I'm not an engineer. I'm not in engineering work right now. But it helps. Yeah, the background helps.
Right, definitely.
So cool.
Yeah.
Connor,
cool.
it's amazing talking to you. I really love it. I never got a chance to talk to you after your Olympic run, and it was fun watching you.
Thank
you.
you.
It was really awesome.
Yeah.
So, it was great to chat with you, and thanks for joining us.
Thanks. Well, now it's fun to be back and cheer on the next group of Americans that are going to go on and represent us all well.
Yeah.
We need those Americans in the final at the Olympics next year.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us, Connor.
Cool. Thank you both.
Another big superstar in swimming, not in distance swimming, but in sprint swimming, is Simone Manuel. Had her big birthday yesterday.
She did. Happy birthday, Simone. And here's the thing. I got to interview Simone Manuel last year, right? She's my Women Crush Wednesday every single day. Apparently this year there's a restraining order that has been placed on me, so I wasn't allowed to do it, Jeff. But that's okay because yesterday Elizabeth Beisel talked to her.
Hey guys, my name is Elizabeth Beisel. We are here with Simone Manuel. It is her birthday. She's by far the most clutch swimmer on Team USA, in my opinion. How are you?
I'm amazing. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. She is fresh off of Worlds. I want to know how it is possible that you are always getting your hand on the wall first. What is it about you and your swimming and your finishes?
Well, first of all, I like to win, but I work really hard and train hard every day, and so that really just makes it easy to go out there and race and believe in myself.
Yeah. It's awesome, and it's so awesome to have you here. You're cheering on your Team USA teammates. You just came off of Worlds. You're here at Stanford at your home pool. You're not racing, though. No. How does it feel to have sort of like a chance to take a breath and cheer on your other teammates from Stanford?
It's nice. I mean, obviously a lot of my teammates weren't at Worlds, and so to kind of get all the messages from them was really exciting, and then kind of to be here and give them positive encouragement and watch them swim is amazing.
Yeah. Any big birthday plans?
Currently none. I'm here watching swimming. What could be better?
Where else would you want to be on your 23rd birthday? Jordan year! It's going to be an amazing year for Simone Manuel. Watch out for her at the next Olympic trials, at the next Olympics. She is amazing. Thank you so much for being here, Simone.
Thank you.
I love her.
Yes.
I love her.
I could see why she's your Woman Crush Wednesday every day.
I have a thing. Bobby, come here. Come here.
Oh, yeah.
How are you?
Hey, Bobby Finke, everybody.
It's good to see you.
Hi, thank you.
So, I noticed that a lot of swimmers carry bags, right? I remember when I was a swimmer, I carried a bag, and I carried some things in there that were a little interesting. Do you have interesting things in your bag?
I do have some Lucky Duckies in my bag.
Oh, come over here.
Okay,
We got to see. Come on over here.
We're going to do an impromptu, what's in my bag?
All right, dump it all out there, Bobby. Let's see what you got here.
We got our swimsuit on the outside. That's very cute.
Yeah, swimsuit on the outside. You don't get anything wet, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
Nice and dry every time.
Oh, yeah.
Got a nice sweatshirt here.
Sweatshirt, Florida sweatshirt. You got to represent.
Water bottle, of course.
Yep.
Full of water all the time.
All the time.
An extra shirt.
Yeah.
Because
you never know.
Always need one. A wet towel.
Yeah.
Perfect. They're great to dry off with.
Backup suits.
Right.
Yes.
And then
This day and age, you got to have a backup because you never know how one may just. Oh, there they are.
Lucky Duckies.
You literally have Lucky Duckies.
Yes. There they are right there. All right, so there's got to be a story. There you go.
Well, actually, they're from my girlfriend. She won them from like a slot vending machine or something like that. So,
Stop it.
Yeah, she has a pair of Lucky Duckies herself, so she gave these ones to me.
Are your Lucky Duckies married to her Lucky Duckies, or are they just dating?
Just dating.
Just dating.
Okay,
That's probably
right.
smart. That's
All
smart.
right.
Just
So-
be careful.
Yeah. three of those duckies right there. So I think so far they're working for you because the first one got you a win in the 1500, second one got you a win in the 400 IM, and this third one just today got you third in the 400 free with a lifetime best.
Yeah.
I think she needs to get you another one. You're swimming the 800 tomorrow?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we got to find a way to get you a fourth one, or maybe they'll all just kind of blend together for that one.
Yeah, hope so.
That is really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That. I used to have a little leprechaun that I would put in my left parka jacket. So we all have our thing, right?
Yeah.
And if you don't have your thing, you're not going to swim fast.
No.
I know.
I mean, that's just the law.
So we're actually, the men's 400 free was going to be our race of the day. So it's great that you came by. We're going to take a look at it. And you were out there in lane 1. I think probably everybody knew you were out there. You were kind of lurking.
You're very chill behind the block.
Yeah,
You're a chill person, aren't you?
I think so.
Yeah.
So there you are in lane 1. This is the last 25. You could see these guys.
Yeah.
Talk us through this last 15.
I really could not see Willington that well. I actually thought he was Eric. So I actually thought I had the race, but I looked up and I was like, oh no, I don't have the race.
Oh no!
So I was like, oh man. But shout out to those guys. That was a great race.
That's awesome. It was so exciting to watch. I mean, when you're swimming a race like that, what's your strategy?
Well, actually this meet was probably the first time I actually tried to negative split that. So I think I actually did negative split it. So
Oh my gosh.
it worked out pretty well. I got a new best time, and
Yeah, you did. That's awesome.
Yeah, I was a little bit on the edge of my seat. I was like, at the 200, I don't know if I was going to be able to catch these guys, but it really did just kind of, you just turned on those juices like you did in that 400 IM, which I also want to show because it was absolutely amazing this last 100 of freestyle because Carson Foster, who was right next to you, had a big lead, actually more than a body length lead going into the freestyle. We're going to take a look at this and see. And you got to talk us through how you were able. I mean, Larry, is he? I mean,
there we go.
That looks like Devin. That looks like Devin. That's 100 breaststroke. That looks like 100 breaststroke, which you didn't swim. No. We'll just show people 100 breaststroke before. But the 400 IM. Is that an event that you do normally? I've known you just normally as a freestyler.
It's becoming an event that I do normally.
Okay.
Yeah. Sadly, but yeah.
Sadly, I mean,
it is not a
you
fun
do the
event.
1500. I think the 1500 and the 400 AMs are about the same.
One's longer than the other, but.
So
Let's
now
take a
we got
look
the
at
400.
this. We've got it up for you here.
Still looking chill. So there's caution way out in front. You're to his right. Are you thinking, oh, Carson's got this? Or you're like, all right, bring on the freestyle?
More so like I have to be confident in my freestyle because I like to say that's where my 4 IM starts. Really.
Yeah. Oh, really?
So I just wanted to stay as close as I could on the breaststroke.
Look at this. You're catching him. That's amazing.
That was awesome.
How do you dig deep?
Thinking right there as you're looking at him because you're breathing at his direction?
This hurts.
Oh, you weren't thinking like, hey, buddy, it's my race, back it up.
No, it was like, this hurts.
Yeah. It was absolutely amazing. 4:13. Were you happy with that time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think you should be. I mean, that was absolutely, I think, probably one of my top 3 races so far at this meet. It's just amazing. I mean, I could never do a 400 in the first place, but to think that I have the energy to be able to come from behind to catch somebody is absolutely amazing. I just love those come from behind finishes. It was really cool. You're coached by Anthony Nesty at Florida.
Yeah.
Now, he's a sprinter.
Yeah.
Olympic gold medalist in the 100 butterfly. How do you work with the coaching staff and to be able to get the performances that you've had here in Palo Alto?
Well, they actually had my older sister, Autumn, and so he kind of knew me through her because brother, sister. So
okay, yeah.
That just really helps me a bunch getting into the program because I previously knew Nesty, and he's just a really great coach overall. Same thing with Coach Youngbluth. But like I trust him a lot.
And Anthony's a great guy as well.
Yeah.
I want to talk to you about something. You see him all over the place. The scooters. I mean, you got injured by the scooter, and it kind of cost you a little bit.
Yeah.
You also had Caleb who got injured with the scooter. Are we banning the scooters? What are we doing?
We definitely need to be better on them. we're not made for land over in Gainesville.
Totally agreed, right? Swimmers are not coordinated. But what did you have to have surgery on your wrist?
No, thank gosh.
You
no.
Okay.
Okay.
I fractured the scaphoid bone, which apparently is a pretty bad bone to fracture.
It's not a good one. I did that once too. Yeah, don't talk about it. It's a bad memory.
Okay, so you're there. You've got I've got a broken bone. This was in May, I believe, and you've got nationals coming up end of July. Was it just kicking for a number of weeks and just being patient for it to heal, or was there a moment where you thought, oh well, the season's done?
No, I didn't think that. I had to be positive all the time, which I was trying my best to do. I kicked for maybe just 2 weeks or something.
Okay.
So it really wasn't that bad. I just had to swim with a brace. So it wasn't that bad, no.
Well, that's good. Bobby, I'll tell you what, you are an amazing individual. You're a great swimmer. I love your lucky duckies.
Yes.
And I wish you all the lucky ducky for the rest of your future.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting us know what's in your bag. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was really cool. Thank you. Now we know.
Thank you.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, so those of you who watched our afternoon show are ready for this moment. I think they've been on the edge of their seat for the answer to our trivia question. There it is right there. Which female has won the most national championships of all time? And we have our 4 choices there. The first one is Natalie Coughlin. Second one is my co-host Amy Van Dyken. Third up, Tracy Calkins. And D, Janet Evans.
I know the answer.
Here is the answer.
Oh, I lost. Oh, no, that was not me.
And
I
a
was
rare
wrong.
loss for Amy Van Dyken.
I mean, I got 4th. I've never gotten 4th in an
I
international
know.
competition.
Off the podium for Amy Van Dyken.
I can't.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right, those are some good names.
Yeah.
Did we have anybody that got it right?
A lot of people got it right.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of people
Yeah.
got it right. Actually, we had somebody say actually 48.
Oh.
So they are geeks, or they kind of looked up Tracy Calkins, see how many they won.
Right.
So obviously, if those of you who don't know Tracy Calkins, she basically at one point had the American record in every stroke. Made the Olympic trials in every event.
Everything.
So it's not out of the question to believe she could win 48 national titles in her career.
I would believe it. Absolutely.
Yeah. So she won 48, and as you saw, Janet Evans, one of the great distance swimmers of all time, 46. So she was just a little bit shy of that.
Wow.
Really amazing.
Well, I only swam 6 times. That's why I only.
Yeah, she was a perfect 6 for 6. As we know,
not.
Amy Van Dyken does not lose.
No. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. But
So-
who's not losing are the people who are watching the Phillips 66 National Championships.
I want to give a little shout out to those who answered that right. It's actually a long list. Kirk Nelson was the first one to respond, and he was really quick. And then Andy Ross. And then on Instagram, it said Swim and Taper, John Blank, Mick Smath, Amanda Folds, Michael Payne. So it was really cool. We may have another trivia question tomorrow, so you definitely want to join us for that. 3:30 p.m. Eastern and then 9:45. We're definitely going to have a lot of fun. We got a lot more guests lined up. You definitely don't want to miss who's going to show up. We may just grab somebody else, find out what's in their bag. I could not believe the Lucky Duckies.
Love that.
And the Olympic Channel tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
We got the 1,500 free for women, the 800 for men. We got the 200 IM. Amy's favorite event, the 50 freestyle.
Yes, I am so excited for this one. I really am because, Simone is not swimming. Simone is like the woman to win all of the 50 free. So it's going to be really interesting to see who steps up in that event and wants to win that and how fast they want to go.
I think it's going to be super, super fast. I think the men are going to be even faster.
I love that.
Let's
do it.
I want to see somebody going under 22 seconds in the men's 50 freestyle, guys. So don't disappoint me.
And I hope that you're right that the men are faster than the women because that would be earth-shattering.
If this were Katie Ledecky, she could be faster than all the men probably.
Agreed.
Yeah.
You're right. Agreed.
Yeah. So just really quick, I want to go back to this trivia question because I'm going to make Amy blush.
All right.
We had some people who guessed Amy.
Oh.
Michael Hickey said, I'm going to guess Amy because Amy is the bomb. With the bomb emoji.
Thank you, Michael.
Really cool.
He likes me.
Yeah. And then actually my brother-in-law, Greg Glosser, said, I always pull for Amy.
Oh my gosh, you gave me chill. Thank you. That really makes me feel good. Thank you guys so much.
And I pull for Amy too. I was actually shocked it was only 6 because I think I always, whenever I watched you race, it was always winning. So
oh, thanks, Jeff.
It was always cool
I
to
love
watch
you.
it.
Thank you.
So that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thanks to Connor and Bobby for stopping by. So again, make sure you join us tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. and 9:45 Eastern. All right, so for everybody who's behind the camera, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.